Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, let's go over a beginner's guide to towing. I will be using the all-new 2025 Ford Expedition for today's video because this particular truck has the option of the Pro Trailer Backup Assistance. This is going to be something that is extremely beneficial, especially if you have never hooked up anything to the back of your vehicle before. Now there's other brands that have similar features and tech features available for towing, which just makes it a lot easier, and it's much easier to learn how to do this, especially by yourself. You can use all of those tech features to really aid in hooking up to various trailers. So to start off today's video, in order to start towing, you need to have a hitch and hook it up to the back of your vehicle. You also, of course, need to make sure that the towing rating of your vehicle can handle the weight of the trailer that you put behind it. This Expedition can tow around 9,600 pounds, so we are fine for today's video. So for this Class 2 hitch, this is actually the receiver from my truck. Since I don't own this Expedition, this is going to work for today's video, and it's actually going to have a far enough drop. Now, when you are selecting a hitch, you want to make sure that you have the trailer as level as possible. So this is a 5 1/4 inch drop. They make 1 inch, 2 inch, all the way down to 7, 8 inches, depending on the height of your vehicle and the height of your trailer too. So this is actually going to be perfect for today's video. If I had a 1 inch or a 2 inch drop, it might be a little bit higher up, but it's still going to be fairly close, especially for this type of vehicle. Now, of course, you also want to have a pin. They make them locking or non-locking, just depending on what you would like to do. So you just take the pin, put it all the way through. You'll either have a cotter pin on one side that goes through, or you can have a locking mechanism like this. And so once you have that ready, you'll put your vehicle into reverse. Now, as you can hear, we have the parking sensors. I'm going to shut those off for the meantime, simply because we can, of course, see where we are going. Now, depending on your vehicle too, you will have different camera angles. This one does have a trailering system, which I will go over once we hook the trailer up. But for now, we have this top-down view where I can start to slowly go into reverse. Now, this is where, depending on the vehicle, you will start to learn your camera system and where exactly your hitch is in relation to the trailer that you are backing up to. So this might take me a few times just to at least line it up. From there, we can put it into park and then actually check on where the hitch is. And this is going to be easier once you have it closer to the height of the ball. So most trailers are going to have a arm like this with the rotating wheel. And as I lower it towards the hitch, usually what I like to do is get it kind of right on the hitch where you can see I need to go back maybe about a 1/2 inch or so. And by having it almost resting on the ball there, once I put it into reverse, the trailer is going to drop slightly onto the hitch. So if we put it into reverse again, we can start to move back slightly. And you can see now I'm actually a little bit too far back, but I can continue to slide it on, and all hitches or trailers will have a different mechanism there. So it just depends on where you are with the vehicle. I do need to pull forward slightly, so we'll hop in, just give it a little bit of gas to get forward there. And then from there, we should be on the hitch. So now we have that secured. Most hitches will have, or trailers will have, a pin there that you will connect. There's also the chain system as well. So you're going to hook these on both sides. So that way, if for whatever reason this were to come off, you have this guide here to keep the trailer at least connected to the vehicle in some aspect. Now there's also lights. So if your trailer has brakes and lights on it, you will have a connector here where you can connect easily to your vehicle, and now you are secure and ready to go. And so with the trailer connected, for my first startup here, trailer connection detected, I would like to add a trailer. Since I have not done this in this vehicle yet, we will just call it trailer A, just to make it simple. So we can save this. Now, depending on your vehicle, again, you may or may not have tech features like this. However, if you are planning to tow and you are just not the best at it, or you are still learning, maybe you can buy a vehicle that has all of these tech features. Now, as far as the brake type, I'm just going to go to default. I don't have anything fancy with this trailer. Let's just do medium for the brake effort. Since I have trailer brakes, I don't really need extra since the brakes on the trailer will work. We'll stick with 25 feet so you can at least do the length of it. Enter the width of the trailer. We'll stick with 7 feet there. Enter the height from the ground to the highest point of the vehicle. Well, it's going to be much higher, so just depending on what you have. We have a trailer that is close to 6,000 pounds. So we can put that in. Let's see, enter the distance measured from the tow hitch to the front wheels of the trailer. That is going to be quite a lot, so we'll stick with that. We have everything that we can confirm, and of course this will vary depending on the vehicle that you have, but now we have everything for the trailer in this system here. So with the trailer installed, we will have some tech features that are deactivated since we have the trailer on the back, but we still have all the tech features that we need. Now this particular vehicle also has a trailer braking system, and my particular trailer does not utilize the trailer braking system. So unless you have a vehicle that is compatible with that, I won't be using that for today's video. There's also plus and minus. So you can put this into the manual setting and you can actually shift here just depending on the gear that you are in, especially for towing situations. That can be very beneficial. And so with the vehicle in drive, let's go over moving forwards before we go over the Pro Trailer Assistance, because this is going to be beneficial for backing up. Since driving forwards is pretty straightforward, aside from the fact that now we have this massive trailer on the back. And real quick, as far as your visibility goes, with your side view mirrors, you want to poke them out just barely outside of the vehicle. So I can slightly see this vehicle in the mirrors, but you really want to keep your eyes on the wheels of the trailer, because now we have a much longer wheelbase with this vehicle. We need to be cautious about our turns. So as you can see, I'm going to swing it a little bit wide. I'm exaggerating slightly just for the video here, where you are going to be tracking where you want the trailer to go. So if you're turning, we are going to turn and clear this trailer right here. I need to go much farther than I normally would with just the vehicle itself. So we're cutting it very sharp here in order to clear that trailer right there. So if you are new to trailering, maybe you can go to a parking lot, an empty parking lot perhaps, where you can just practice on your turning and where the vehicle is going to be needing to be placed in order to make your turns. So this is something that just comes with practice and time, but it's also something where keeping your eyes on those wheels is going to be beneficial so you don't run over curbs or anything that may be in a potential blind spot. Just having your awareness with your surroundings can really aid in being much safer, of course, when you have a load behind your vehicle. So once you are fairly comfortable with maneuvering especially, that is the hardest part about towing a trailer, especially in some tighter situations like this where I need to swing it wide again to clear this building here. Now from here, this is where a Pro Trailer system can be beneficial. So I'll put the vehicle into park right now. I am going to turn this system on where we have the backup assistance. So I can select the trailer that we've previously put in. It needs to detect the trailer, and now we can go through the guidance in order to do this. So let's shift into drive, where it's going to tell us to drive forward. So it looks like we do have to calibrate this system before we can start activating it in reverse. So it looks like I need to slow my speed down. And so we will just drive now left or right to calibrate. Looks like I need to slow my speed down. So we're basically just crawling with the weight of the trailer. Maybe I'll come to a stop here. Increase speed slowly. Okay. So this is where having a big empty parking lot can help. Oh, sharper turn required. Okay. Yeah, you'll definitely need a big empty parking lot of some kind in order to calibrate this system. And this is something that you only have to do once, which is nice. Sharper turn is required, so we can try to do a circle around this boat here. All right, so after driving around the parking lot for a few minutes, we have the backup assistance activated. So stop the vehicle. Now I can place it into reverse in order to start this process. So you'll notice that the steering wheel has already made some adjustments, and we'll back up slowly, turn this knob down here to steer. So if I turn the knob to the left, it's actually going to turn the steering wheel to the right. This may sound counterintuitive, but when you turn the steering wheel of the vehicle the trailer is going to go in the opposite direction. However, with the dial down below, you are going to turn it in the direction you want the trailer to go. So if I want the back end of the trailer to go towards this driver's side, simply turn the dial to the left. So that is to the driver's side. And now we can watch both of our mirrors as well as applying the brake. So I am moving the vehicle myself, but you'll notice that the trailer is starting to go towards this driver's side. So as we are going to make our way to that spot over there, I'm going to keep turning this so that way we can poke the trailer towards this driver's side. And now this is where you also obviously want to watch your surroundings for both sides, but I can continue to hold on that dial while the vehicle makes the turns for me. So what I need to do now with the angle that I'm at, I actually need to straighten out the vehicle. So once I have enough room to do so, I'll put the vehicle into that straight position there. We can put it into drive where there is no assistance now. So we are going to straighten the vehicle out ourselves. And then once we get the trailer and the truck straight, I can put it back into reverse. And now we can use this knob here in order to place the trailer. So I will be applying the gas pedal too. And this is a very, very helpful system in order to see where the trailer is going. Now, of course, having a spotter can definitely help too. So in situations like this, you can have somebody telling you whether you have room on one side of the vehicle or the other. But this is something that, especially at a boat ramp situation, it can be very beneficial. So that way you're not having to turn the wheel left or right constantly. You can keep an eye on your trailer there and just pivot the trailer as you need by using your one fingertip here to turn the trailer and guide it into where it needs to go. And so if you push on this icon here, it will say refer to steering wheel icon to back up straight. So it is telling us right now that if I want to go straight, I need to turn the steering wheel to the left slightly. And as I'm doing that, now it's telling me to put it front and center, so straight up. So it can actually help you if you need to get into a straight position. It will tell you how to turn the steering wheel. So this could be a next step, basically. If you don't want to use the backup assistance, you can slowly start to gain control by seeing that now it's going to tell me turn it to the left. So that way we can straighten it out. And then you can slowly start to just do this process by yourself. So I'm not using the backup assistance at the moment. So it's a really nice step-by-step process basically to help master towing, or at least backing up too. And then once you have your trailer parked, you want to make sure that you chalk it so it's not going to roll forwards or backwards. So for this instance, I have them behind the wheels so that way the trailer does not roll backwards. You want to keep these attached to your vehicle. In case the trailer were to roll for whatever reason, you have a stationary point so that way you can readjust the trailer if needed and go from there. So this is the last thing that you want to release. I have the tongue of the trailer in that up position, and now I can start cranking this in the opposite direction in order to pop it off the hitch. And once I've raised it up enough, it will pop right off. And from there, I can release that along with the brakes. And now we are good to drive away and remove the hitch. So there's a quick introduction into hooking up a trailer towing and being able to use some tech features that some of these latest models are incorporating. Once you get used to this technology, you've learned how the trailering works. It's something that you don't have to use all the time, but it's definitely very beneficial. If you are new, maybe you don't tow often, so it's not something you are going to learn fairly quickly. This is something that you can use continuously depending on however long, of course, you have the vehicle. So there's a quick introduction into using that assistance, hooking up a trailer and towing. Obviously, the more comfortable you get with it, the more you can drive out on public roads, of course, and be able to transport whatever items that you may have. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a huge thumbs up. Consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads. I'll see you all in the next video.